And so if you don't want to be recorded, then that's the time to kind of figure out what to do with your bad self. And what do I do here? Let's get me a little bit bigger. I'm going to share some music. We're going to call this the Folk-Americana Songbook. If you don't have it, all the kids have it. It's all the rage. So if you don't have it, let me know. If you're here today, then you must have it because I sent it to you 4 times already, or maybe 6 or 8. We're halfway through the songbook, so we've been doing great. My close-up overhead cam, it keeps crapping out, so I don't know what's going on there. It's got my iPad has plenty of power. There's a connection, whatever, but it's crapping out. So we're gonna have to do old school, and you're just gonna have to squint real hard to see what it is that I'm doing when I say I'm doing something. But I thought we'd just walk through the chord progression, and so it's verse, chorus, and so as soon as you get through the first 2 sections, you pretty much have the whole song. The end of the song, you can see, repeats back to the ways of Christopher Robin, back to the days of Christopher Robin, but it's a chord progression that we've already done in section 1 and section 2. And so we just kind of take a look at that. So and it's interesting. So because I play my D with my bottom 3 fingers, 2, 2, 2 open, then I can slide my ring finger down to the 4th fret and plop my other 2 fingers in for that staircased E minor open 4-3-2. Now getting to F sharp minor is trickier. None of these 2 fingers kind of slide into the right place, except, no, they do. My middle finger can slide right back to the 2nd fret. No, it doesn't work that way. No, it doesn't work that way. No, I have to reach up with my index finger up to that 3rd string 1st fret, and then wrap my other 2 fingers around like a G7. Poorly played. I'm going to encourage you to play your B minor or B minor 7. Play your B minor 7, and I know it says B minor, but we're going to play B minor 7. That's why both of those chords are pictured in the chord diagrams, to encourage you to play B minor 7 whenever you want to. I'm going to encourage you to play them with 4 fingers. That'll be obvious in a couple minutes. So now you've got your ring finger in place, and you just slide all your other fingers in place right around it. And now your ring finger can just move, ring finger, that's easy for you to say. It's got 2 G's really close together. Slide that over to the 3rd fret and wrap your index and middle. So instantly slide to a G. Then your index finger can slide right over for an A or an A7. Doesn't matter, which I'll explain in a minute. And now you've got your middle finger up at the top of the 2nd fret, so you can do your 3-finger D again. 2, 2, 2 open, leaving your index finger there to point at your nose or whatever. I think the word nose is in the lyrics here. I know goes is. Where is it? Yeah, stuck on his nose. So that's the first chord progression. That repeats D, E minor, F sharp minor, B minor, G, A, D. And then you got B minor with the 4 fingers for 4 beats, and F sharp minor for 4 beats. Again, your ring finger can slide over, so you can just form your G very easily with that nice ring finger anchored. And then you go G to E minor, so you can practice your pinky move for your E minor. And there I've taken my G, not moving any fingers off of my G, and just sliding my pinky up there on that 3rd string 4th fret. And then back to the slide your index over for the A. So that's not bad. That's not bad. That's pretty straightforward. The chorus. So help me, F sharp minor, D. Rearrange, just keep your bottom finger of your D in place. Rearrange your other two fingers for that F sharp minor. Now it's tricky if you're, let me see that. Yeah, it's tricky to do anything. Yeah, you pretty much have to put your index finger down to get that E minor. And then slide back for the A. And it repeats D. Rearrange. Jump to E minor. Slide back to, you could use your ring finger for that. It's kind of awkward. A. You could do that. D. F sharp minor. Yeah, there was a bunch of that D, F sharp minor, E minor, A. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And then finally you're on A. And then F sharp minor for 4 beats. 4-fingered B minor 7. F sharp minor for 4 beats. B minor for 1. G. I'm trying to think. So you're there. Yeah, you can slide into your G again off of that 4-fingered B minor. Back to the, and then your index is there to slide over. Nice anchor for that F sharp minor. Days of 4 fingers together. Christopher Robin and then you could just leave your pinky down there at the bottom for C major 7. Pooh. And then you've got 2 fingers there. You got to just decide how to put them down for your A. So that's the basic progression, and we would normally do 2 beats. 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats, and 2 and 1. And we would just strum it out that way. But, you know, and if we were in a group and we were trying to play this up in the park, then that's probably how we'd play it. But I wanted to fool around with a picking pattern. And the picking pattern, before we get there, I wanted to explain. We may be on this for half an hour. I don't know how many other songs we're going to get to. I just want to spend a lot of time on this because it's a beautiful song and a really nice chord progression. And so get comfortable. So let's say, for example, we just went through that chord progression and you're not that excited about this F sharp minor or a 4-fingered B minor 7, and you really wish it was in something else. Well, with the key of D, it is super simple to just step back 1 step for each chord and instantly put it in the key of C. So you would have, instead of D, you would have C. Instead of E minor, you would have D minor. Instead of F sharp minor, you would have E sharp minor, except we wouldn't play E sharp minor, we'd play E minor. So it would go C, D minor, E minor, and instead of G or B minor, it'd be A minor. How simple is that? Instead of that 4-fingered B minor 7. And instead of G, it would be F. Instead of A, it would be G. Then C. Back to G. So really simple song to transpose and get it into another key if that's your desire. Not quite as simple if you want to put it into A or to F or to G, but to put it into the key of C, you just step back 1 step on each of those chords. And so just stay with us. If that's what you want to do, stay with us and play along. And the key of D is a beautiful key and it's got great chord progressions. But if you don't like it, then when you have time, get out the Ticonderoga #2 and you just print out this one page and just very quickly transpose it into the key of C. So the pattern, and every time we do a pattern, you don't want to get confused by having your strings open, because when you start a new pattern, you're going to sound really clunky and you're just going to wince your way through the whole thing the whole time you're practicing. So get the pattern in your right hand first before we move to the chords. And so the pattern is I'm assigning my thumb to the 3rd string, the C string, my index to the 2nd string, the E string, and I'm assigning my middle finger to the A string, C, E, A, thumb, index, middle. And I'm just going thumb, index, middle, or 3, 2, 1, 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string, or C, E, A. And then I'm coming back with my index on the 2nd string. So I'm going C, E, A, C. Thumb, index, middle, index. And for a technique, you see my pinky on my right hand? I'm anchoring my hand. I'm not wrapping it around the corner or anything. I'm just touching the ukulele on the face of the ukulele so that my hand stays steady. So I can do the same thing over and over again. So I'm going to go thumb, index, middle, index, thumb, index, middle, index. Sometimes that's T, I, M, I, T, I, M, I. There might be something in Latin where the thumb is called a P or something, so it might be P-I-M. I don't know all that stuff, but for our purposes, thumb, index, middle, index, thumb, index, middle, index. And so that's your 2-beat 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. And if we get to 4 beats, I've screwed around with deciding to strum out the 4 beats to make that different. And then I thought, if you're learning a new picking pattern, the way to learn it is to just play it and play it on everything and play it over and over and over again until it really gets ingrained in your fingers, in your mind and the strings, that's what you want to do. And so we won't mess around with any strumming on this song, even though we could. And so it sounds like dripping. Yeah, check your faucets. Thumb, index, middle, index. And over time, you'll be able to pick up the speed. But we'll play it nice and slow, of course. Thumb, index, middle, index, thumb, index, middle, index. Now, I know the smart ones out there are saying, wait a second, what happened to the G string? Well, as it turns out, the nominate note in each of these chords is picked up on these 3 strings. And so the G string is salt and pepper. It's a nice little sprucing up. It's not necessary. So if for some reason you decided you kind of like the way this sounded, but you really have to hear your G string, instead of thumb, index, middle, index, you could do strum, middle, index, strum, 1, 2. And forget those first 2 picks. Strum, 1, 2, strum, 1, 2. But that's not what we're going to cover today. That would be you on your own, branching out with a brave new adventure. So let's take a look at that D. That's not bad. 1 and 2 and. And if we had 4 beats, then we do it again, 3 and 4 and. But we don't. We've got 2 beats, 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 and then a special on the A. So let's try this real slow. D, E minor, F sharp minor with your index, B minor. Now, why did I keep telling you to play a four-fingered B minor? Because all you need is the bottom three strings. And so you can just pick up your index and put wrap two fingers around your ring finger. And so what is it really? A G major 7. But who wants to confuse the issue? Do that ring finger slide and form your G. Do your index over, and now because we only need the bottom three strings, you can just play an A7. Then the D, and then back to the A. You could have left the index right there. I'm playing my A7. I can put all three fingers down and leave my index in place because the next chord is the A. And we're going to take our three fingers and we're going to go. We're going to practice that. That's what you can practice. See if you can do it soft and nice. So I'm taking all the three fingers, the index, that's not right. That's right. Thumb, index, and middle. And I'm just plucking all three fingers at once. I got my mouth wide open because I'm so excited. I'm mesmerized. So let's go over that again. D. 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor. F sharp minor. Three-fingered B minor 7. Slide for the G. Slide back for the A7. Plant 3 for the D. Lift those fingers off, and you've got your A7 there, and pluck it twice. There we go. And then say that. So then we've got on the second line, same progression, D, E minor, F sharp minor, three-fingered B minor 7, slide for the G, slide for the A, three-fingered D. Now there, just to make that D stop, so it's 2 beats of D, and then a final beat of a single D, to make it sound better or distant, different, or like Kenny Loggins might like me to make it sound. I picked up my bottom finger of my D, I strummed it, and I put my finger back down. So that's called a hammer. So I'm hammering with the bottom finger of my D. For me, it's my pinky. For you, it might be your ring finger. And I'm strumming and putting my finger back down. So it sounds like a little hammer. Boom. Hammer. Tap. That's just kind of a fun little way to make that extra note of D sound a little bit different. And then we've got B minor. So now we've got a 4-beat chord, and so it's B minor. So that's the three-fingered B minor on the 2nd fret. We're going to do it twice. F sharp minor twice. G. E minor. Pluck, pluck. Pluck, pluck on the A. So because we're not strumming this out, the chord chart was originally designed for a strumming pattern, and so we're doing something else with it. And so normally we would do something like, but we're not doing that. We're doing, what are we doing? There we go. If you, E minor, gam, I've A, got to get D back to the, and then so these bracketed chords that are designed for a strum pattern. We're just giving them each 2 beats, D and F sharp minor. E minor, D, you'd be surprised, there's so much to be A done. Down all 8 beats. I mean, yeah, 4 beats, but 8 notes. In the 3-fingered B minor hive, chase all the clouds from the sky. I don't know what I want to do there. I think I want to do. Keep playing. Back to the days of Christopher Robin and Pooh. Two plucks. Yeah, so that's kind of nice. Let's see what we really want to do on that. Chase that last line in the chorus. Chase all the clouds from the sky. Chase all the clouds from the sky. Back to the days of Christopher. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll give that. So the B minor actually gets 2 patterns. The G gets 1 pattern, the F sharp minor gets 1 pattern, and the B minor at the end gets 2, and the C major 7 gets 2. I think previously I just gave it 1 pattern, but that's obviously 4 beats, so that gets 2 patterns. So that's kind of the gist of the whole song. We'll play it through nice and slow and do some lyrics and see if I can't break your computers and stuff. But who's got questions anyway? There's a running joke where we get to this point in the session and somebody says, Bob, what song are we on? Or somebody says, Bob, do you have your original sound on? And then we figure out, oh, that's why it doesn't sound so good. Well, let's fool around with it a little bit. Let's look at the end. 3rd line, F sharp minor, 3rd line from the bottom. 1, 2, nice and slow. 3, 4. Chase all the clouds from the sky. Back to the days of Christopher Robin. Back to the ways of Christopher Robin. Back to the days of Pooh. Oh, oh, oh. So that D gets 2 patterns. Oh, oh, oh. That's it. I wonder if we did. Maybe that last B minor, do a pluck. Whoa. That's kind of nice. Yeah, maybe that very last stop on B minor, we'll do a pluck. Something like that, if I remember. It's a long way from up there all the way down there. So, if I remember. Nobody's got questions. Well, how about that? Let's play it through nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, and I'll mess it up. So everybody's got, I've been fooling around with this for 3 or 4 days. off and on, just trying to get reasonably competent so I could share it. But I would say, it's going to take you a week or two just to keep this in your repertoire. My recommendation would be you do this 3-2-1-2 on every song you play for the next week, and then it will really become part of your muscle memory and part of your bag of tricks when you're playing a song. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good love. Do 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 do. Sorry, kidding. 1, 2, 3, 4. I remembered to pluck twice. I'm proud of that. Christopher Robin and I walked along under branches lit up by the moon. And, it's your song. So if you want to go, Christopher Robin, and just wait till you get that F sharp minor, there's no reason to rush. And I walked along and wait for the G under branches lit up by the moon, posing our questions to Al and Dior as our days disappeared all too soon. Hammer. But I've wandered much further today than I should, and I can't seem to find my way back to the wood. So help me if you can. I've got to get back to the house at Pooh Corner by 1. You'd be surprised, there's so much to be done. Count all the bees in the hive, chase all the clouds from the sky. Back to the days of Christopher Robin and Pooh. Winnie the Pooh doesn't know what to do. Got a honey jar stuck on his nose. He came to me asking help and advice. From here no one knows where he goes. So I sent him to ask of the owl if he's there, how to loosen a jar from the nose of a bear. So help me if you. I'm dropping off that, so I'm doing thumb, index, middle. I'm dropping off that last index on some of these. I'm just doing 3, 2, 1. I don't know if that's obvious from what you're hearing or not, but that's happening. I just see it's happening, so I thought I'd call it out. So we're on that last shaded section. So help me. 1, 2, 3. So help me. Oops. Help me if you can. I've got to get back to the house, Pooh Corner by 1. You'd be surprised, there's so much to be done. Count all the bees in the hive, chase all the clouds from the sky. Back to the days of Christopher Robin, back to the ways of Christopher Robin, back to the That's not too bad. So we're gonna mess around with that picking pattern a couple songs down the road, but that was it. Any questions on that one? Cut that out. Beautiful chord progression, easily transcribed, and there's a close-up of my right knuckle. That's good. That's what you get. That's the added adventure of Oakland Jam. Let's take a look at How Can I Get Over. So I've been bringing How Can I Get Over to our live jams for months. Nobody ever requests it because, I don't think people know the song. That's why people don't request stuff, because it's not familiar enough. But this is Jake Shimabukuro, Pure Heart, their band. I like it. John Yamamoto wrote it. Three-chord song, what could possibly go wrong? Well, it's in the key of A, so that's a little bit different for some folks. You've had a lot of practice with doing four-fingered B minor 7. And then you could just pick up your pinky and you'd have your D. And then switch up fingers for your A. That seems pretty straightforward. The only tricky part is in the chorus, which we'll take a look at there in a second. 8 beats of A. It's kind of fun to practice when you have your thumb once in a while, down, down, up, down, except do it with your thumb. Down, down, up, down, 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 down. That's the rhythm. Even if you aren't coming back up with it, you're doing all down strums. Down, 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 down. It's got a nice sound to it. It's like... eight beats of everything. Throughout. There goes my finger lock. That could be a problem. That could be a problem. We're going to just kind of work that out here for a second while nobody's watching. Anyway, so it's A. I keep wanting to play it for just 4 beats. A for 8 beats. D. Standing on the side of hell, looking on the side of heaven. How can I get over? Trying so hard to move my feet, but it seems I'm sinking deeper. How can I get over? And here's the tricky part. You hit A twice. And then you either mute it with your right hand, or you're playing an A, you've got extra fingers out here, you could just put them down. Judith and I were talking before in the pregame show about muting. And that's two of your muting techniques. You take extra fingers that are just sitting there doing nothing and lay them down on the strings gently. Strum through on your A. Except here I'm just muting on the second beat. Oops. Don't mute too soon. That t-shirt is in the OUJ gift shop, by the way. Don't mute too soon. So it's got 4 beats. So you hit it twice, so that's 2 beats, and then you're singing for 2 beats a cappella with cappella. I wanna know And then you come back in with the other 4 beats strummed on the no, oh, oh. So you go, I wanna know, oh, oh, oh. B minor 7, the same thing, 2 beats. I wanna know, oh, yeah. And you come back in with the 4 beat, with the 4 beat strum, down, down, up, down, on the no. I wanna know, oh, yeah. Na, 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 na. How can I get over? What? Let's try it again. I wanna know. See, I come right back in on the no. No, oh, oh, oh. I wanna know, oh, yeah. Na, 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 na. How can I get over? Let's try that again. I wanna know, oh, oh, oh. Now, on the B minor 7, I'm not putting fingers down to mute. All I'm doing is hitting. It's called a pump strum. You hit it once, and you just release the tension on your strings. And I ukulele would show you how to do this with the action cam and the angle and everything, but that's why my name's Bob and not ukulele. So I'm just pumping down and release. Pump for the sound and release. Do it twice. Chugga, 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 chugga. Chew, chew. Entertaining myself once again. So, I do my extra fingers on the A, and then I just pump strum on the B minor 7. Na, 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 na. How can I get over? I wanna know, oh, oh, oh. I wanna know, oh, yeah. Na, 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 na. How can I get over? Third verse. Living all my life in sin. Yes, it was the second verse. Don't know where righteousness will come in. How can I get over? The hardest part of the whole song really is to not come in on the first beat of the D. You're coming in on the 5th beat with the how can I get over. You gotta wait, teach yourself to wait. How can I get over? Now that I can't wait no longer, living hard in pain and hunger. How can I get over? Okay, here's your big chance. 2 stops. I wanna know. I wanna know, yeah. Na, 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 na. How can I get over? One more chance. I wanna know. I wanna know, yeah. Na, 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 na. How can I get over? Now on that chorus, you could do hit, hit, and keep doing a ghost strum to keep your beat. Down, down, 3, 4. Down, down, 3, 4. That would be one way to keep time. That's a thought there. Last shaded area. 1, 2, 3, 4. Living all my life in sin. Don't know where righteousness will come in. How can I get over? Now that I can't wait no longer, living hard in pain and hunger. How can I get over? You get enough chance with the chorus. I wanna know, I wanna know, yeah. Na 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 na, how can I get over? I wanna know, I wanna know, yeah. Na 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 na, how can I get over? All the way to the bottom, second last line. Na 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 na, how can I get over? Na 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 na, how can I get over? So there's the third line from the end, the B minor 7 with the dots and all that. So the idea is that you strum it, but the dots are there to tell you that there's 4 beats. So you got to hold it for 4 beats. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, strum. B minor 7. 2, 3, 4. D. 2, 3, 4, strum. And even if I didn't have the dots, a fair percentage of people would just keep strumming anyway. So it's good to have the dots so everybody can do whatever they want to do. That's how can I get over it. For the purposes of time, we're going to say that was a playthrough. And while you all are throwing your ukuleles to the ground and going, what a ripoff, we're going to move on to I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry, because it's another picking pattern. Oh my goodness, 2 picking patterns in one day. My head's going to explode. Look at all those chords. I can't stand it. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. It's all good. We're just having fun. For the last pattern, 3, 2, 1, 2, the thumb was assigned to the 3rd string. For this pattern, for the sake of argument, we're going to call it 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Deep breath. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. The thumb is going to be assigned to the top string. Now we get to play the G string, index on the 3rd string, your middle finger on the 2nd string, and your ring finger on the 1st string. So it goes, and again, what do? We mute the strings softly, and we have that dripping faucet again. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's like those, where the ghost is playing the typewriter and you see the keys go down even though there's not a hand. This, you have a hand and you can actually see the fingers moving according to the sound that's being made. Four, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. 4, 3, 2. And so that pattern corresponds to 1, 1, and 2, and 3, and. So that's your 3-beat waltz pace, or 3/4 time pace, or 3/4 time pace. And with an F, it would be we're going to move to a C7. Not yet. Wait. C7. of it, and then an F, and then a C7 single strum, and then an F, nice and slow. A minor, all you have to do is lift your index finger, put your index back down, add a friend for D minor, lift 2 fingers, leaving 1, 1 finger down for F, back off for A minor. Now, you got 2 fingers that are just out there, sitting out there. Why not put them on the first 2 strings of the 3rd fret and slide that other finger? What happened? Let me see if we do it. Yeah, put them down. Pile 1 on top, and there's your C minor. Now, for some people, getting from there to F7 is a trick. I like to keep my pinky in place. You know I like the pinky anchor or the pinky C, because that gives you a nice solid place. Your fingers can't go too far. You start to form your F, and then you can put down that last ring finger, and you've got your F7. You don't need to play an F7 that way with the pinky, but the pinky was already there, so you could use it to your advantage if you so choose. You could go from C minor and just jump all 3 fingers up if that's what you wanted to do, but I like the pinky. That is kind of an acoustic moment, by the way. C minor to F7, C minor to F7, jumping jacks, C minor to F7, squat thrusts. They don't call them squat thrusts, they call them burpees. Burpees. That works, that works. Okay, Bob, all right, we get it. F7, flatten it out for G minor 7. And again, if you don't like G minor 7, just play the first 2, 0, 0, 1, 1, open, open, 1, 1. And if you don't like barring, put 2 fingers down. That's not bad. It sounds better with the 3. My humble opinion, but that's up to you. We play that twice, then F, D minor, F, C7, F, C7. Who's got questions? So the chord chart has got a lot of other stuff written in there. It was designed to show off 3 or 4 different ways to approach 3/4 time. And so that's not what we're doing here. Just like with House at Pooh Corner, we're doing a picking pattern. So it's not on here. I'm explaining it verbally. And for the rest of our lifetimes, it'll be out there on the web, on the instant replay. But it's not written down here as 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3 or anything like that. Who's got questions? And then the idea was that we would show how any one of those patterns would work with other 3/4 time songs, like the Tennessee Waltz, which is that chord progression is in the middle of the page there, and Sweet Baby James. And then we closed out with the last verse of I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry. So, talked myself into a dry throat. The beauty of this is Hank Williams sings it super slow. And so you can go super slow with the picking pattern, and you're almost right on time. So don't worry about going slow with this one and not being as cool as the new kids on the block, because it works out just great. Let's do it nice and slow. 1, cool thing is you don't have to count to 4 to start. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I thought with a stop, why don't we do the double pluck again? I don't know why I did that, but anyway, 1, 2, 3. Hear that lonesome whippoorwill. He sounds too blue to fly. Did the Eucastenics pay off? The midnight train is whining low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. I've never seen a night so long when time goes crawling by. The moon just went behind a cloud to hide its face and cry. Did you ever see a robin weep when leaves began to die? That means he's lost no will to live. I'm so lonesome I could cry. That's not bad. 2, 3. Twice. Tennessee Waltz. Sweet baby James. Good night, you moonlight ladies. Rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dream and rock-a-bye, sweet baby James? 3. The silence of a falling star lights up a purple sky. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry. That's 4-3-2-1-2-3. 4-3-2-1-2-3. We're doing okay. We'll get almost all these in. Another chance to play around with some muting. That's good. It's always good. Extra skill practice. It is a skill. It's not something that just is going to come to you by osmosis. You think you sit next to ukulele for 3 or 4 years in a row and you think it's just going to come to you. Well, gotta practice. More practice. Hardest part of this song is getting people to understand what the X chord is. It's just muting your strings. So it's I'm walking with an F. Add a little friend, don't need to add the pinky, but you do need to add your ring finger for that F7. Yes, and flatten it all out. It's just your index flattened and your middle finger just dropping down. That's not a bad move. It is if you haven't done it, if it's not part of your regular thing. It is another acoustic moment that you just practice. F, G minor 7, F, G minor 7, F. Your wrist does have, there's my wrist. So there's my F, everything's nice and straight. G minor 7. I do cock my inside of my wrist. You can see it move and flex. G minor 7. And then F. So what is this? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I guess it's a 5-chord song. F, C7, F, C7. I might try to play this with my thumb like I was talking about. Get to G minor 7, and that is a mute. What you gonna do? So again, I'm just taking the extra 2 fingers. I've got G minor 7. I'm just using my index and my middle finger to play the chord. I've got my ring and my pinky. I'm strumming it, and I'm laying those extra 2 fingers down on the strings. What you gonna do? Popping up for the F when the, well, same 2 fingers are playing the chord, same 2 fingers are muting. What? F, mute, F mute, F mute, F mute, G minor 7 mute, G minor 7 mute, G minor 7 mute, G minor 7 mute, F mute, G minor 7 mute, F mute, G7 mute. That's tricky. So you could just release your G7. You know, we were doing the pump strum. For some folks, it's tricky to bring that pinky around. That's an acquired taste, a practice skill. So that's a tricky one. You can hit it and drop your palm down. That's a palm mute. So I'm hitting with my thumb, and then I'm putting my palm down on the strings. So there's a couple different approaches to that, or, as I am wont to say at your house, you don't need to mute anything. And if we're playing in a group, it doesn't matter if you mute or not. You just play the darn thing and let it ring. Who cares? And then C7, you've got 3 fingers to mute with, because only one finger is playing the C7. Woo, woo. And, that's pretty much the whole song. Let's play this. Let's play with the thumb. 1, 2, 1, nice and sweet, 4. I'm walking, yes indeed I'm talking about you and me, and I'm hoping you'll come back to me. I'm lonely as I can be, waiting for your company. I'm hoping that you'll come back to me. What you gonna do when the well runs dry? You're gonna run away and hide. I'm gonna run right by your side. For you, pretty baby, I'd even die. I'm walking, yes indeed I'm talking about you and me, and I'm hoping that you'll come back to me. What you gonna do when the well runs dry? You're gonna run away and hide. I'm gonna run right by your side. For you, pretty baby, I'd even die. I'm walking, yes indeed I'm talking about you and me, and I'm hoping you'll come back to me. I'm lonely as I can be, I'm waiting for your company, and I'm hoping that you'll come back to me. What you gonna do when the well runs dry? You're gonna sit right down and cry. What you gonna do when I say bye-bye? All you're gonna do is dry your eye. I'm walking, yes indeed I'm talking about you and me, and I'm hoping you'll come back to me. And I'm hoping you'll come back to me, and I'm hoping you'll come back to me. That was I'm Walking. I'm getting snagged by a chord is what I'm doing. That's Domino and Friend.
All right, you're only using the mute on the chorus?
Where those slashes are.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Yep. So they indicate a single strum, and with this particular song, although it's not, it doesn't say slash mute. With this particular song, that's the style of the song. At least the beautiful people who I structured the chord chart after their performance. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. What are you guys doing? Let's do that. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Bob, we haven't played If My Nose Was Running Money in a long time. Could we please play that? And so I'm here for you, and that's what we're going to do. So what are we going to do there? Let's do that. That almost works. That almost works. Let's do that. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Now, here's here's the game we're going to play. You don't need to see me that much. Here's the game we're going to play. We're going to, I'm going to cover up the chord diagrams. That's what I'm going to do. D7, play any D7 you want. And G7, here's the game we're going to play. We're going to do 3, 2, 1, 2. C. So with 8 beats, the pattern's going to be 4 times. With F, 4 times. With C, D7, G7. You say I don't love you. You say my love was untrue. Darling, if I was a rich man, I'd prove my love to you. I'd buy for you a diamond ring, a new fur coat or 2. If my nose was running money, honey, I'd blow it all on you. If my nose was running money, I'd blow it all on you. Buy you a big old Cadillac and a new Mercedes too. Double pluck, what the heck? I'd build you that mansion up on the mountain top. If my nose was running money, but honey, it's not. It's a booger of a problem that I got. I wish my nose was running money, but it's not. I'd buy you a Cadillac, a new Mercedes too. If my nose was running money, honey, I'd blow it all on you. If my nose was running money, let me tell you what I'd do. Buy you a John Deere tractor. We'd get rid of that old gray mule. I'd carry you down to the store, buy you some brand new shoes, and you'd not have to be plowing barefooted the way you always do. If my nose was running money, we could have anything we please. First time you wanted cash, all I'd have to do is sneeze. We'd be living high on the hog. A hog wouldn't be so lean. My nose was running money, honey, we'd be rolling in the green. It's a booger of problem that I got. Wish my nose was running money, but it's not. I'd buy you a Cadillac, a new Mercedes too. If my nose was running money, honey, I'd blow it all on you. And I can't say this enough. If my nose was running, money, honey, I'd blow it all on you. Folk-Americana, that's kind of farce Americana is what that is. But anyway, we're just kind of fooling around. Hope you all had some fun today, got you out of trouble, had something to, gave you something to think about anyway. Who's got questions? How we all doing? Everybody okay? Good? Yes? Good?
Yeah, great.
All right.
Great. That was a great and fun tutorial, Bob.
I laughed my way through that last one.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Two of those songs I've never heard before, but yeah, thanks for the picking. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Thanks
Yeah,
for
thanks
the
for the pitching. Ha ha.
Very good. Great to see y'all.
yeah, great finger picking practice. Very good stuff.
Well, keep practicing. Keep practicing.
Mm,
That's
yep,
the thing. Yeah.
that's the key.
Watch out for those boogers.
It's a booger of a problem I've got.
Oh.
Fun. Thank you.
Very
Bye.
good. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
all. Bye,
Bye.
Zoomers. Bye, Bob. Bye,
Thanks,
Zoomers.
Bob. Bye.